Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic. Now, when we left off, we had just found out, actually, who the first son is, and it was well, I kind of guessed who it was, unfortunately, just literally a couple of minutes before they revealed it, but yeah, I really should have seen it coming, because they usually do that kind of thing where the main character that you usually speak to is, you know, the guy.
I have warned you enough. Stay back. I will not allow more lives to be lost.
As I told you, we're... Oh, Jedi, can you talk to him?
We are friends. Remember, a Jedi listens first and strikes only if necessary.
So these people are with you, Master. I couldn't quite believe it. Not after today.
It hasn't been a good day for any of us.
I am Jari. We are all that's left of the Defenders. Like Aylan says, we can never... The Council entrusted Guardian Hold 6 to me and my friend, Aylan Calder. Just another battle together, we said. And it was at first.
Go on when you're ready.
Thank you, Master. Aylan and I were checking the sentries, just talking when he attacked me. Not with his blaster, with the Force, like a Sith. When I could stand again, he was killing our soldiers. I tried to stop him. Now Guardian Hold 6 belongs to the Empire. How could Aylan do this? Even as we dueled, I felt no darkness. Nothing.
It's not your fault. Aylan was a sleeper agent placed by the Sith.
I didn't think this situation could be any worse. The Imperials occupy the main factory. They're making military walkers, building their own reinforcements. We must shut down the production line. But Guardian Hold 6 is a fortress with no way inside.
You escaped with many wounded. How?
In the fighting, a wall junction exploded and overloaded the security grid, but the junction will be repaired by now.
A precise hit could knock the security grid out for good.
We cannot, not from the outside. But the wall itself, that may be vulnerable. Yes, your forces could break through the wall and distract the walkers. Then you could slip in and stop production. But your soldiers will suffer heavy losses.
The sooner I stop the walker production lines, the safer they will be. I imagine Balmora's droids know what to do with walkers.
Indeed. They'll crack the wall for you, then take those walkers apart.
Here are the codes to shut down the production line. And Master, Aylan is still somewhere inside. Please, if you find him, try to help him. May the Force be with you both.
I don't know whether that's actually going to work, because as we've seen with previous children of the Emperor, it's kind of a little bit difficult to convince them to do something else other than their primary objective. Now, I must admit that Corellia, especially with the Consular, and actually many of the other planets, have so far been quite a test. Quite a testing test, yes. It's the journey times are rather exuberant, which is always kind of annoying, especially considering when I get pushed off my mount. Well, there we have it. There's level 48. I was actually just going to rejuvenate myself because I thought, oh yeah, we're quite injured, but no, it seems like level 48 has arrived. And I must mention that someone was kind enough from the guild, actually a guild member that is still around these days, has sent me some really nice mods, so thank you very much for that, because, you know, we've got to keep the commander up and rolling, as you said in your message, so yeah, I just thought I'd make a special mention about that. There's all of the mods that they sent me, so yes, you know who you are. Thank you very much for that. Anyway, I'm going to be remodding my gear. I think before we head in... Wait, shall we just head in and see what's actually going on here? Aha! Okay, so we have a bunch of controls and some droids that I definitely do not want to get attacked by just yet. Gonna remod my gear and then we'll see what happens. There we have it. We have remodded and we are now 122 across the board with some exceptions, but we are much more powerful than we were previously, and we can now deactivate the master control. It's probably not going to give me a cutscene, or it does.
Jedi, do you read? Our droids have made it inside Guardian Hold 6.
How many droids did we lose, Ty?
Jedi, the battle's not over. The droids report one of the Imperial walker crews followed them and activated hostile units on the factory floor. Our droids are having a tough time. Anything you can do?
Alert the droids that friendly forces are coming.
Good, good. I can't send any more in time. Just come as fast as you can.
I wonder what kind of droids the Balmorans actually have. I mean, we have seen them, of course, when we were on Balmora, but in general, I've never seen them in combat, kind of. I actually don't even know which ones they're talking about, because there are so many different types of droids that it's kind of a little bit sort of weird to think that we actually have some droids for once, because usually, you know, whenever there's droids, it's usually on the enemy's side, let's be honest. So, you know, it's actually kind of nice to have a little bit of mechanical assistance for once. Okay, well, anyway, let's see what I can do here. Where do I have to actually go? Do I have to go down there, or do I have to go up here? That's kind of annoying, isn't it? Well, I suppose I just have to fight through the droids and we'll see. Ah, it seems like we have just completed that stage of the mission, and now it is required that we speak to Aylan. Now, Aylan is over there, so I was going the right way. Ah, that's fantastic. Okay, so yeah, I just need to continue my slaughter of the various droids and Imperials along the way, and actually continue to defeat Imperial force. Yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to do that, to be honest, because we now have the 250% experience bonus, and I don't think it's particularly necessary for us to do that. Ah, there's one of the Balmoran battle droids. They look cool. They do look cool. And they are elites as well. Yeah, so I could go down there and fight some more droids if I wanted additional experience, but not going to do that primarily because of the 250% increased experience. So anyway, let's go and speak to Aylan and see what he has to say for himself.
I knew it would be you. Did Jari beg you to save me? Jedi are rats. Stomp on one, and another comes scuttling back in.
Jari was a loyal comrade who fought by your side.
And tortured me with his constant goody-two-shoes sniveling. I know what you did to Blasis and Gieland and Sophia Farish. I'm not losing Guardian Hold 6 to a monster like you.
I took no pleasure in it. They forced my hand.
Lucky for me, I get to enjoy my duties. Took me a while to find the Master startup code, but it was worth it. This is for my brothers and sisters.
Oh. That's actually not one of ours. Or technically it is kind of one of ours, but now it's turned against us. So, yeah. How did we allow that to happen, by the way? Can I ask? How did we allow them to shut us out of the area? I mean, that's kind of a bit of a mistake, isn't it? Oh, no. Okay, well, doesn't really matter. This is actually a very easy enemy. I'm actually kind of surprised how easy it actually is. But, yeah. Kind of weird. Okay, well, anyway. How do I disable the force field? How do I disable this? Oh. Really? They put the controls for the force field outside the control room that was used to actually barricade the control room itself? Yes, they did. Now that is weird. And kind of counterintuitive. Why would they have built a base like this?
Can we talk for a
That's
minute?
really weird. That is really weird. Okay, well anyway, doesn't really matter so much because we're now going to defeat Aylan Calder. I kind of wanted to turn him back to our side. Maybe if I had selected the other option, we might have been able to, like, the Jedi can help you. But he seems way too far gone for that to actually make a difference. You see, yeah, he is going to die. So I would assume that that is just how it goes. But by all means, let me know if there's a different alternate path in the comments, because I'd love to find out, actually, whether there's a chance that you can actually cure their corruption. But even so, it's not really corruption, is it? They've just been, you know, a child of the Emperor their entire lives. So let's reset this.
I sense Aylan Calder has fallen. You and your curiosities have teeth. But the Republic is still crumbling. You grasp at sand, Jedi, and it slips through your fingers.
I know you can hear me, Master. The Emperor can only trap you, not destroy you.
Fascinating.
Remember the words you spoke every day. Say them with me. There is no emotion. There is peace.
There is no ignorance. there is knowledge.
Enough. You shall watch, CO, as your pupil suffers for this.
Aylan? No, he can't be. Not like this. I didn't feel anything. A single day couldn't change a whole lifetime of good work. He must have become one with the Force.
In the end, dark or light, all things are a part of the Force.
Thank you, Master. That is kind. I think you turned the tide. Many of Ty Corden's droids survived the battle. If I move the wounded here and repair the wall, I believe we can hold Guardian Hold 6 ourselves. The Republic needs its troops in Axial Park.
If you need garrison troops, I have the ear of the Jedi Council.
No. I will not take them from important duties. Another of our fortresses, Guardian Hold 4, is in Axial Park. We've had reports that it too has fallen to the enemy. The Republic is planning a push. They hope to overcome the Imperials and retake Guardian Hold 4 with sheer force of numbers.
Now this Guardian Hold is secure. Our place is in Axial Park.
There is a Republic safe house in Axial Park where you could hold your councils. I shall send word to your allies. Goodbye, Master. I will try to guard this place well.
Oh, well, I'm sure you will, and it seems like that was a foregone conclusion. It doesn't seem like I could have done anything to help Aylan to, you know, overcome his sleeper cellness, which is not actually a thing, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's have a look and see where I need to go. Well, Axial Park, of course, so I guess I'll be taking a tram speeder type thing over there. Meeting our war leaders, huh? Well, I don't think we've done that in quite a long time with any of the classes. Maybe with the Trooper a little bit, but otherwise, yeah, I think this is probably the first time we've done this in quite some time. Although Corellia does tend to have that kind of thing happening rather a lot. You know, meet your something leaders here, there, everywhere. So, I guess that's fine. Who are we speaking to, though? Hello, voice Ty Corden. Oh, okay. Well, I'm perfectly fine with that.
You made it through. Did the Republic have any information about Guardian Hold 4?
Bad news.
Guardian Hold 4 is far worse than the last one. I hope you're ready to hear this. Guardian Hold 4 used to be a small manor called Bakvalen Hall. Now, it's bristling with defenses, turrets, force fields. But after someone betrayed Guardian Hold 4 from the inside, it's all protecting the enemy.
If the betrayer is another child of the Emperor, capturing them might give us a way to the First Son.
The
Republic gave us information on Guardian Hold 4's defenses. They're serious. First, the Hold has an early warning system. Sensors across the park report any approaching enemies. Then, a force field protects the courtyard, and past that, the main door is Durasteel, locked with a full security system.
So we have sensors to disable, a force field to take down, and a main door to unlock.
That force field is a major problem. I can't think of any way past it.
Jedi, you destroy the sensors. Imperials will drop the force field to investigate.
A surprise attack then would take our armies past the force field.
So we need, say, a red team to ambush the Imperials that come out after the force field is lowered.
Red team must be strong. Imperials will fight hard.
I'd welcome any insight you have.
Send commandos.
That leaves the main door. With the force field down, we can get to the power generators. We disable them, the big door unlocks. We should assign a blue team to disable those generators. A very small group would work.
Your droids would make short work of security.
We can spare a couple.
Teams will need your help later. Blue team, protection as they work. Red team, battle support.
We have a plan. Once you destroy the sensors, go to Guardian Hold 4 to help your team. Are you ready?
I am. And may the Force be with us.
Is
it just me, but Hello Voice sounded a little bit more Rakatan than normal? I actually don't know. But to me, that seemed like the Rakata's voice from Belsavis. Am I just am I just delusional, and has he sounded like that the entire time, or did they change voice actor halfway through? I actually don't know. It sounds a little bit weird. Okay, well, anyway, never mind. We just have to go and disable 5 sensors. Well, I suppose that makes sense, considering they need a bunch to make it rather, you know, effective and everything. Anyway, I think that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.